Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, beautiful people. Welcome in. How y'all doing this beautiful Tuesday? Ooh, y'all. I've been busy. Y'all hear me breathing hard? I've been busy this morning. Morning, good morning. Hey. So listen, y'all know the drill. Come in. Make sure you following or subscribing wherever you watch it from, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. Please, if you're not, make sure you do hit that thumbs up over there on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up so they know I'm here. They know y'all here. They know you want me here. Then make sure during the live you tapping those reactions on either platform. Hearts if you love it, laughing emojis if you're laughing. Okay, now let's go. Make sure you go and you share me out to your favorite group or your favorite place where you be all the time engaging. Share me over there. I'll be right back. Hello. Hey, beautifully healed. How you doing today? How are you doing today? How is it being back? Ooh, wee. Like going back to work when you've been off at it. Good morning, Aron. How are you doing? Adoro? 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 Hello, y'all. Welcome in. All right, let me turn this music out the background. All right, y'all. So today we is going to be talking about why do we ourselves behave in ways that we don't like to see from others? That's what we're going to talk about today. Why do we behave in ways? Oh, look, I'm finna say, oh, you fixed your name. Put you on Facebook. Good morning, free. Good morning, beautiful. Child, I'm going to figure all this stuff out. It's coming, right? I'm going to get it all together. Good morning, beautiful. I hope you having a good morning. How the weather up there? It's still snowing or y'all getting a little break? In that cold, baby. It's cold up there. It's cold up there. Okay, yes, we finna talk about it because it irritates my soul. I can't stand to see, and even worse is someone who says they don't like a behavior, behaves that way, and then complains about everybody else that acts like that. The who? The what? Is you blind or slow? Oh yeah, I know it is. That's good weather. Oh yeah, it's gonna be 80 degrees here tomorrow. It's 70s now. Actually, right now it might be like 69, but we're gonna be back in the 80s. One thing I love about Florida, that heifer will snap back, baby. She don't like the cold. She fight back to get us back to the 80s. It was so much cold I won't, then I be tired of it. But yes. So let's talk about it. So a lot of people say stop pushing shit out and can't take it in when it come back your way. Exactly. You can't we can't expect others to accept a behavior of ours, and then we can't expect someone to accept our behaviors if you don't accept it and then you turn around and you don't accept my behavior, but you do the same thing. So let's say gossiping. Let's talk I don't really, gossiping. And I'm not talking about being petty. I'm talking about gossiping. Oh no, you know what? Let's talk about being petty. Let's talk about it because we all guilty of that. Everybody don't gossip. I'm not a big gossiper, but I am petty, baby. My family called me the petty president. You understand? So I always got something in my brain and on the tip of my tongue to say to you to make you feel real tiny. I do. I stay ready or be funny about a situation. Baby, I stay ready. It's just naturally in me. God gave me this gift. Got to be. It flow too easily. So, oh, y'all, hold on. I just got a message from Zane teacher. Hold up. Swole up. Let me go see. And make sure my baby okay, y'all. I'll be right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm still right here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just make sure checking my baby. Okay. So anyway, amen. I'm petty and I love a good tea. Baby, I love a good tea session. But you got to have the right people at the tea party. Because one bitter heifer at the tea party and everything said at that table coming back except what they said. See, that's the thing for me. I don't like I don't like when folks tell everything said at the tea party, but what they said. Because let me tell y'all something. If somebody come back to you with a conversation that took place and everything they got to tell you is what everybody else said at that table, but them, they are lying. They do not have your best intention and they just lying. And I'm going to tell you how you know that. Because ain't nobody crazy enough to sit and have a tea session with you because they know you connected to me. Good morning, Diane. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. You know, hello, investors, Henry. How you doing? You know, everybody at that table know who you connected to, right? So everybody at that table, if you wasn't saying nothing, they would not continue that type of conversation in front of you because you would have checked it. Listen, let me tell you something. They can't nobody tell nobody they've had a conversation with me about somebody I sit with. Not in no negative way, not in no fake and phony way, not in no petty way. You can't because I don't rock like that. But I also ain't never got a bone to bring back to nobody because everybody know me. No, I don't rock like that. I ask what I want to know if I want to know it. If I didn't ask about it, it really doesn't matter to me. But when someone talks to me, see, this is the thing. People don't know how to just keep their mouth shut. If you hear something or something come by you or you somewhere and you hear another conversation, why you got to be the one to run tell it? Hello, Oscar. Welcome in. Hello, Kobe. Why you got to be the one to tell it? I don't understand that. You got to be the first one to say it. And then once you say it, you the only one that's right and you the only one that can say it. The what? That doesn't make any sense. If they were 6 people at the table, at the tea party, 6 people got their version of the tea party. 6 people have different versions of the tea party. And I promise you, 4 of those 6 people see it differently than you did. What was said, what would happen, and stuff. Because what we go through ourselves makes up how we receive information. You see it a lot on social media. Y'all know I talk about it. I don't watch. If I hear the story a story, say on 2K. Y'all know I be over there watching 2K. I don't care. 2K is the petty president on social media. And I be right there to get the petty evidence. Cause listen, y'all, I be over here and I like to laugh. Life, I'm not taking social media so serious because my real life is serious. I'm up here to kick it. That's what we gonna do. That's what I like. Good morning, Mary. Mary. Okay, Mary, thank you. I appreciate you, but we finna block you. Cause yeah, we don't do. Y'all hold on. Let me block Mary. Oh, it's them 3 dots. That's right. Block Mary. Okay, Mary, bye. Deuces, boo. Okay, she gone now. She should better comment no more. I don't know where Mary even came from, y'all. I ain't never seen her before. But yeah, no monies. Hello, John. Welcome in. So once I hear the tea, I don't really gotta go watch it 5 other places because I don't really care about the other perspectives. I don't. Let's be clear. Because this ain't my life. Nothing these people eat makes me shit. Do you understand? Nothing. I'm going to the bathroom regularly on my own. I don't got to eat at these tables. So I don't watch it in 6 different places. That just ain't for me. Then there are some people out here who get the petty and they love to get everybody's petty perspective. I want to hear what you think, what you think, what you think, and what you think. No, Theo, wrong chat. You gonna have to find somewhere to go. Find somewhere to go. Don't say nothing else. You're welcome to stay, but don't talk. We're not single. We're not looking for nobody. We're not being bothered. So this the wrong chat. You had to find you somewhere else. And if you comment anything else according to that, you will be blocked. You new here, so I ain't gonna tell you, but I'm gonna give you a warning. That's all. So then once you go and you hear it from all of these different places, every place you hear it is going to be some of the same things, and then some of it's going to be the way the person telling it flipped it. You hear me? That's what it's going to be. My question to everyone is, if you don't like the other person giving their perspective of the things, or this person, they are known liar. They always not telling the truth about what they tell. What is it that make you go over there? If you know you don't like something or someone, why do you go there? Why do you go to see what they have to say? Why do you twist what they said? We have to be in a place where we are moving in ways on this social media that we move in our real life. I do not watch anyone that I wouldn't sit down and have a conversation with in real life. Because hear me, if you can't rock with them with this, whatever it is they're giving you on social media, you're not going to be able to rock with them in person. Because on social media, they giving you the best they got because they trying to get a bag. So in person, it's going to have to be less than what you're seeing on here. So why give them the energy, the time and energy of yours just to have your energy look at sideways when you leave from over there, because you just can't even believe half the shit that was over there being said. So it messed up your whole mindset. your whole thought because you was over there. I get it. Petty is fun. Listen, everybody that gets to talk to me, that knows me in real life, talks to me like in real life outside of just social media. We talk to each other like about real shit. They know me. I don't, baby, I could be petty and funny about real situations. Hello, Isabella. How are you doing? Welcome in. You can't you can't continue to put on a face and behave in a certain way if that's not who you are. So I would like to understand why we do these things, even outside of social media. There's people who have friends who are not really friends to them. Good morning, Jennifer. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? There's people who have friends in real life, like they see them. They sit, they break bread with them, right? But good morning, Marvin. You know, they not really for you. What is it that makes us stay and continue to try and be their friend, to try and understand, to try and figure it out? Why? Why? Why do people do that? Good morning, Lagenta. Yeah, Lagenta. That sound right, baby. Good morning. Hello, Isaac. Why? Why do we do these things on social media, in real life? Like, what is it that makes you go and sit and be part of things that you know don't make you feel good? Maybe they're lonely. But you lonely enough to be mistreated? You lonely enough to be the blunt of jokes? You're lonely enough to let people lie on you? Good morning, Arlisha. How you doing? Welcome in. Like, what is it? And I get it. Maybe they are lonely, but at what stage do you love yourself more than continuing to open yourself up for that type of energy? Because hear me, and this is the fact. Every time you go or and you participate in something that doesn't feel good to you, it's going to cause a shift in your energy within yourself. And whether the people around you see or know that, you are going to have to deal with that energy shift and that change. Then you began to act the same in that same behavior because now your energy is matching their energy. Then you begin to act in that same behavior that you just said you did not like. So if you don't like that behavior, why would you behave that way? That's the question I have because I don't understand. I be real confused. All of these people on this social media yell and scream and hoo-wee about what they don't like or how they're so against this, that, and the other, but then they can't talk about nothing else. In real life, it's the same way. But why? Arlisha said, not being secure in yourself. I started working on this in 2024 and I have entered in 2025 in a better space. I love the choice I've made. Okay. That I do believe is part of it. I believe that they're not secure enough within who they are. I'm sorry about that, y'all. All that noise. So, but they're not secure in who they are. So, because they don't have confidence in themselves, they just began to repeat the behavior that they're allowing to come into them. That energy, right? They match in energy. So I think you onto something there, Alicia. Yes, yes, yes. Baby, listen, I tell you something, and I have said this for years. I don't hang around with insecure women. I have never in my life hung around with insecure women because they are not safe or dependable. Because the insecure woman will do and say all types of stuff. They will. And a man too that's insecure. But we talking about women because I'm a woman, child. Jennifer said some people are really good at making them think they really care, making you think they really care about you. You know what, Jennifer? I'm going to say this because I'm just going to, because it's how I. Why do people trust people so easily? See, I got real trust issues. So there are a lot of experiences, a lot of things that I haven't been through, like talking about with people, because I don't trust nobody. I think they all trying to get something from it. I think everybody got a motive. I ain't lying, and it ain't always money. So I look at everybody like that. You have to prove to me that you're trustworthy before I will trust you. Because just because I talk to someone and I talk about my life, my truths, my facts, listen, I share very serious stuff about my life on social media. So just because I'm opening up and talking to you in private doesn't mean you know me. You know what everybody else know. Cuz I don't trust nobody. So when people say it's because they make you think they really care about you, how do you get to that point as an adult? Why is you, especially people who claim they got street resumes, especially people who claim they've been through so much? How you up here just trusting everybody? You ain't learned nothing. See, that's a red flag for me. That let me know they weren't paying attention if they still out here just trusting everybody. And you done been through some things, baby, you either you lying or you dumb. One of the two. A lot of personal time and meditation. I even got back in therapy. A lot of self-care. Arlisha, listen, I stay in therapy. I may not go on a scheduled basis, but I keep someone on the line. I do. Therapy, if you can find you a quality therapist, it is so eye-opening. Because therapy is never about other people. Therapy is all about you and who you are, your boundaries, your expectations. Why do you see things the way you see them? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't know about therapy. Is therapy is never about other people. That's why therapy is important. Because that therapist is trained. Now, hear me, not all therapists are the same. So you have, thank you, Miss Krista. You have, and hello, you have to find a therapist that works for you. You have to find someone that you can talk to, because what the therapist is going to do is help you work through you. They're going to help you face the things that you have seen or experienced or that were traumatic to you. But that's what you're going to talk about. They're not going to let you talk about what somebody else did or how somebody else felt or what somebody else thought. That's the difference in helping yourself and seeing a professional. The professional, hi Danica, welcome in. The professional is going to keep you on task. They're going to make sure that you're in the right direction. They're going to guide you. That's their job. That's why they take notes, so that they can look over those notes and come back to it. It may be in the next session because they've thought about everything you said and they're able to bring it back together to bring it back around to you. If you doing self, you just helping yourself. Because listen, let me tell you something. It's very few people out here got a mind on their shoulders like mine. My brain, listen here, I know how to separate emotions from my choices. I am very emotional unless I get angry. Anger is the emotion that bubbles up out of me the most, right? Because listen, that I've struggled with that. You grow up like I did and you ain't got anger issues, you lying to somebody, period. But you have to trust them. And then you can't trust yourself because self always look at what somebody else did. That's why therapy is important. I didn't say a psychiatrist. See, that's the thing. People don't understand there's different levels of therapy. There's different levels in that area. So you have counselors, you have therapists, you have psychiatrists, you have psychologists, all these different names, and all of these people could be who you're seeing. The only person you probably won't see except for medication will be the psychiatrist. But even some of them take patients and see them and provide therapy services, not just medication. You have to know and understand what it is you're looking for, what it is your needs are. So that requires a lot of looking at you. You have to be honest with yourself and you have to get the help you need. A lot of us minorities, we grew up with, baby, therapy only want to make you think you crazy and put you on medication. Baby, listen, if you in the room and that's what you was told as a kid and as a young adult about therapists, all I thought they wanted to do was put me on some medication so I'd be a zombie. I didn't think they wanted to hear what I had to say or to help me. But I had to get a real understanding and clarity instead of just what I had been told. Sometimes what we've been told is just a lie. And it ain't correct. And we have to unlearn some things. Period. We have to. Meditation. Ooh, listen. Meditation is so amazing. Now, I'm not a silent meditator because if I meditate in silence, baby, my mind be all over the place. I cannot get focused. I enjoy like sound bath meditation. So it's not a set noise. It's not a song I know where I start humming the lyrics, right? Or the lyrics running through my brain. It's just sound bath meditation. But I love it because it keeps my mind focused so that my only focus is me. So I love that type of meditation. And those things are so important for self-care. I do yoga as well. That's something that I do, Arlisha, that you didn't list, is I love yoga. I love it. I love it. I also got real trust. Yeah, Dana, it be different. That what I be saying. I be up here. Listen, I be up here judging folks because they talk about their situations and then the way they move. Listen, if you really been through and faced certain things, you don't move in certain ways. I don't care what nobody say. You don't. And if you are moving that way, Something ain't right in the water. Period. Happy birthday to who? It ain't my birthday, Ushi. Peter. It ain't nobody's birthday. If it was my birthday, I had some balloons. I'm the same way, but I'm an open book. I will tell you anything about my past. You either respect it or not. Exactly, Jennifer. Exactly. I don't got. Baby, I don't got. Listen, my childhood is documented in court documents. I aged out of foster care. What I'm gonna lie about, baby, is public record. My name, because I was a minor, may be removed from the report that you find on public record, but baby, it's a court case. Uh, what I got to lie for? What I need to talk about or pretend or fake? Listen, that ain't not, I wish I would try to be something I'm not. Like, that's crazy to me. But that's also how some people end up having to be petty, having to be angry, having to judge and do all of these things because you're doing that so no one sees you. See, that's why we're going to go with it. They behave this way because they don't want nobody to see the real them, to see their real flaws, to see that, baby, you really ain't got it together. See, I'm the opposite. I'm going to come here and tell you, baby, I ain't got it together. But this is what, through this experience in life, because I went through this, I tried that, and this is what worked for me. See, that's how I'm going to talk about it. That's me. That's April. In real life, I don't have a lot of play in me. There just is not in real life. Everybody, my family, my lifelong friends, we was at my niece graduation in last year. And we afterwards we did we had food and a gathering, right? Well, at the gathering, we kind of put her, she don't like to be the center of attention, but we kind of made a circle, the adults, and we all took turns just going around the circle, pouring into her, just saying things to her, different things, right? I don't know if y'all do that with y'all families, but this is what her mom and daddy had us do. Getting a sip of my coffee, y'all. So we did that, and we all were saying, well, one of our friends, him and his wife was late getting there. He liked my brother too. These are my military brothers. So he came in, and when they came in, I had already went, right? And so they come in and everybody laughing and talking. Some of these people that are there, they go to church with. I don't know these people because I don't live where they live. So I don't go to church with them. I don't go to church at all. But I don't go to church with them. So I didn't know all of these people. But when my military brother came in, I knew him and his wife, of course. And that we was hugging and talking or whatever. And so my brother, the graduate's father, said, well, do you have anything to say? And he looked at me, my other brother. He said, did you go already? I said, yeah. He said, well, he looked at our niece and he said, well, just make sure that auntie is the last one you call if we ready to just end things. Because when she show up, that's it. That's all that's going to happen. Because they know I don't got no play in me. Like, I deal with real life and real situations. Let's just deal with it. I don't want to laugh, joke about it, or talk about it. Let's deal with it. Because I'm here now. That's how my mind works, right? That's just me. So I have a real hard time when I see people who behave in these ways intentionally. What are you trying to hide? What is it you don't want people to see? So you give them this foolery. So this is their focus. See, I told y'all I got real trust issue. Baby, I always got on my Nancy Drew hat. Y'all remember Nancy Drew? Always. Always. They are not healed themselves. Yep. I agree. I think that's a lot of it. Or Alicia said, yes, I believe everyone should do that. Me too. I think, they want universal health care. I want universal mental health. You understand? I want people to, I want, it's so important. It is so important to have someone that can make you look at yourself. It's so important. It is so important. Just to see I'm different. I can sit with you and talk shit about stuff I have done and laugh with you. Yes. Yes. We can talk, but it's real stuff, Jennifer. See, we're going to laugh and talk about real stuff. Like, it be sometime when I think about my childhood, it's just kind of funny because it's like I be trying to figure out how all these people didn't see it, didn't help, didn't do nothing. These other adults around me, right? Like, it's kind of, but we can sit and talk stuff and laugh. But these people, listen, these people on social media ain't laughing. These people are really genuinely, without hesitation, attacking one another. But you don't want to be attacked. See, that's my point. Now, listen, if I come up here, the other day I did a live about Jaima because I don't like nobody to lie on me. I don't like it. I don't like nobody to say I did or said or was somewhere that I was not. Y'all remember that's what I went up on Jack Fat Live that day because somebody said I was somewhere I knew I wasn't. Don't lie on me. That's the only thing I care about. Just don't lie on me. Don't do it. But I did not, I did it in a respectful way because regardless, I'm still grown. I don't give a damn what she did, said, or whatever. I'm responsible for how April acts. I can get you together and say what I need to say and still keep myself in check. That's why every live I've snapped back at somebody because they was bothering me. I don't got to take it down because I know what to do and say. However, I'm not going to sit on nobody else live and listen to them talk about Jaima. I'm not, well, other than Blicky. Y'all know I support her, so I went over there. I'm not going to sit and listen to people just talk about her when you did some foul things to her too. See, you can't talk bad about someone when you also did something wrong to them. That's what I don't understand. You don't like the behavior, but yet you're behaving that way. Why? We adults. Help me understand your problem because you got issues. Why? Why? Why do we behave in a way that we don't want to accept from other people? If you're behaving that way, then them behaving that way is okay. You're not the only person that gets to act like that if you choose to. Everybody can act like that. You just keep doing exactly what we see on the South Side. Everybody got a perspective and an opinion about the other person, and it just keeps going in a circle. Why? Why do we want to behave treat people in a way we don't want to be treated? I don't care what they did. This is social media. You cannot handle the situation, boo. You can't. The only thing you have the power to do is not continue the situation. So why? But you know, Jennifer, we be laughing good. We're going to laugh and talk about it because it happened in real life. What else we going to do with it? Yes, April, you are correct. And yes, you have to find the right therapist. That is so important, Arlisha, because they are not all the same. I'll tell y'all a story. Let me read this comment from Arlisha, and I'll tell y'all a therapy story I have. One of a situation. Yes, anger is something I'm still working on, controlling my emotions, learning how to react differently. I get angry so fast, especially with the lack of common sense in the word. Alicia, that's go preach right there. You ought to put that up somewhere and use that as a whole teaching sermon somewhere. Cause baby, this good right here. Anger is something I'm still working on. It don't ever go away. I'll be 48 in April. And anger is something that I consciously deal with every day. Arlisha, I don't know if you know, but I saw my first psychotherapist when I was 5 years old. That's how rough my life with my mother was. Because I told my Mima that I was going to dismember my dad's new wife, my stepmother, and mail her around the world so that my daddy would come back home. I was 5. 5. There was no red flags, nothing. I was the red flag, like I was wrong. Where the hell I came up with that at 5? Anyway, and I do not have any mental health diagnoses other than I have sexual PTSD and I got some anger issues, but I don't have any like any other diagnoses. Anyway, they took me to see this psychotherapist, this pediatric psychotherapist, and she asked me if I could show her what I told my Mima. And she gave me a doll. Well, I took all the arms. I took both arms, both legs, and the head off that baby doll. And I placed them in different areas around the room. And I brought the body back to the lady that was doing the was working with me, the psychotherapist. And I told her what I told my Mima. I said, I'm going to mail her, and I called her by name, around the world so my daddy could come back home. I was 5. When I say all the time, my childhood was not chaotic. My childhood was meant to destroy me. And it didn't, because God had other plans. You understand? Period. God had other plans. And look at me now. But anger is something it's not gone. It'll never go away. When I was 17 years old, my therapist that I was seeing at the time, she told me, she said, and I'll never forget what Miss Mobley told me. That was her name. She said, and she had been seeing me since I went in foster care after my stepfather had act like I was his wife, and she said, she told me I was 17 years old, and she told me, she said, April, she said, your anger, she said, because it's part of who you are, because you have dealt with it your entire childhood from what you've been exposed to and lived through. She said, it will never go away. She said, but you control how it gets used. That has been one of the most profound things anyone has ever said to me in my life. And I understand what she told me at 17 better today than I ever have. Because there was a season of my life where my anger was all just on the outside. When I talk about self, that's who self is. Self is that anger. And for years, self did whatever she wanted to do. I didn't care what it looked like. If it was cussing somebody out, bopping them upside the head. It didn't matter. We did whatever anger said do. I lived like that for years. I would look for a reason to put my hands on people. Man or woman, I didn't care. Long as they was grown. When I say it's jail or hell for me, and God it's up to God which one it is. That's how I live my life. That's how I really feel. That's how little I really like. That's really my anger. Like that's really how I see stuff. Like, it's real life for me every day. So I know exactly where you are. And I will say this: learn how to work on responding instead of reacting to everything. Also, always remember your emotions can't hold water. I don't care if it's love to anger, to hate, to disappointment. All of those emotions, they can't hold nothing unless you hold it for them. So make sure you're always offloading anything, because you're going to have to carry it. Your emotions don't hold anything. And your response to triggered emotions is the only thing you can control. A lot of times for me, I didn't cause the trauma that happened to me. So it's hard for me to control my triggers. I know what they are, and I've learned how to move with them, but I can't control my triggers because I did not traumatize myself. So my response is gonna happen. But I had to learn to stop reacting. Stop reacting right then. Sometimes I got to just get away from that situation. I can't even talk to you about it right now. Because if I talk right now, you're not going to hear nothing I got to say, because it's not going to be nice, because it's going to be all emotional. But I know right where you're sitting, and you got this. One day, sometime one situation at a time. Because some days it be 10 people get on your damn nerve. You know what I'm saying? 10 people. And only 2 of them got it. So you did good. That's a good day. Therapy used to be like that. Just throw you on meds. Yes. Yes. That's how it was when I was younger. It did. It did used to be like that. I mean, you got to think about therapy back in the day, baby. They was drilling holes in people's head trying to see if that would make them stop being crazy, and it killed them. You know what I'm saying? They was doing shock treatments, and I don't mean like the ECT treatments that they do today that they have found benefit in. They was just hooking them people up and just turning it on like there was no studies, no understanding. That's how they learned about it. But that's what psychiatry looked like then. Of course it was scary. Of course it was all those things. I know exactly why they said, baby, don't go over there. You think you crazy now, you gonna be real crazy when they done. Because of the way, but all medicine has progressed like that. All science has progressed like that. Someone had to get sick with the illness for us to learn about it. Do you know how many scientists injected themselves or gave themselves diseases, things that they knew would be terminal, just because they had to document how it worked and they didn't want to use it on somebody else? So they did it on themselves. It's real interesting. I love medicine. So, and I have been in medicine since 1995 when I became a hospital corpsman in the United States Navy. So, and then in 96, I became an aerospace medical technician in the United States Navy. I was like AVT. So, in a way, I love medicine. Like over half of my book collection on my bookshelves are medical books. Everything. I got everything over there from lab readings and lab values through clinical cardiac stuff. I got a physician desk reference. Baby, I just got stuff over there. I got a medical encyclopedia. I got all of these books because I love medicine. But medicine is a science. Science requires experiments to learn. You just got to make sure you're not the test dummy. But some people be wanting to be. So it's up to them. But I don't know that they were doing things. I have to believe it's just like today, right? Some of those physicians back then were really trying to help and figure out a way, right, for a great quality of life. Some of those physicians really just were crazy themselves and enjoyed that type of harm to other people. And that's how they got away with it. But it's like that today. It's like that today. Doctors, not all doctors are about the patient. Some doctors are just checking the box and reading the book and doing what the book said. Textbook. They don't really care about the patient. It's that same way with therapy. Every therapist is not the same. I tell you, in 2018, my primary care, I was looking for a therapist. I just wanted someone. There was a lot going on. I had just had all of those medical crises that I had the year before in 2016 and 17. And then, so I just had a lot going on. And I wanted to talk to someone because I was feeling like I was just I felt out of control within myself. So I talked to my primary care. BSB had retired, so we had moved back to where we live now. So I had asked him about a local therapist, right? So he recommended someone. I didn't ask any questions because I have a lot of confidence in my primary care physician. So I said, okay. So he gave me the name. I got an appointment scheduled. I went. Well, it was a Caucasian woman. And I had Zane with me. At the time, Zane was just starting to try to talk because Zane was nonverbal till he was over 3. He was closer to 4 when he started trying to talk. So he was with me. I swear my hand to God, I'm trying to talk to her. And this woman trying to talk to me about Zane. Then, as I began to talk to her about my childhood and stuff, she ain't have no understanding because, like everybody else, people look at me at my appearance and they just assume I'm just Caucasian. They don't know that I'm mixed. That how I grew up, that I didn't grow up in the Caucasian sector, right? So anyway, she didn't know none of this, but she rubbed me wrong in so many places. It just was not a good fit because I knew she couldn't understand me. Now, that doesn't mean that all Caucasian therapists are going to be that way, but I have worked better with therapists of color. because I don't say things that I feel like they looking at me sideways about. Cause I've been through some real shit. Some of the stuff I be saying, they look at me like, oh, but it's not happened to me. So, so you have to make sure the therapist is a fit for you, just like your physician, just like your pastor. Everybody don't go to the same church because everybody don't agree with every pastor, right? So you got to find the fit for you. And that's not always going to be the first person you run across. Hello, John. Hello, back. I don't know your name, child. I can't even try that right now. Jennifer said the only thing I got together is taking my husband. Jennifer, Jennifer, stop it. But I do too. Listen, BSB don't even know how much the bills are. The check go to the bank. He don't know. He don't know. Hey, silly rabbit. Welcome in, beautiful. I have no family, just my husband and kids. So I do understand how people are that have nobody. But you have to be happy in yourself. I used to be angry over not having my family. Jennifer, you and Alicia over here, y'all should have just been alive. I should have just let y'all handle it, because baby, y'all got it. Yes. People look at us like we crazy because we spend so much time home or doing things here. Baby, we will have a barbecue and do some s'mores right here with just our family, just us. I have been blessed that God has given me people in my life, my military family, my street family, my adopted family. You know, all them people y'all see on my social media, we be dancing and hanging out in my auntie yard. That's my adopted family. They literally said, Gert and Bull literally said to me, you ain't never got to worry about if anybody love you or care for you, because this will always be home. I said to someone, y'all know I went to an event for Isaiah House on a Friday night, and it's a agency that works with foster kids. And I was talking we were riding back from the event. We were talking about it, and they asked me a very specific question about my biological parents. They asked if they were still alive. And I said, yeah, both of them still alive, far as I know. I was like, but it doesn't matter. When they pass away, I don't even need nobody to let me know. Like, I'm not going to no repast. I'm not going to no funeral. I'm not even sending one of them green plants for either of them. I'm not angry, but I put a boundary there that requires both of you to be adults and accountable. And since neither of you want to be, you just on the other side of that boundary, baby. You don't get access to me. And that's in life or death. There's no access to me. You failed me. You should have been my example, not the other way around. And the person I said this to is really in church, like really in church. And listen, y'all, I've studied Christianity. I've been in church before. I even got paperwork. Y'all, I used to wear a white collar when I was in church. I got paperwork, baby. They say I operate. You understand? But that wasn't it was a benefit. God helped me. That was a season. But that is not who I am, because I can't follow in all of that either, because that ain't all true either. But anyway, they said to me, and I knew the response was going to be, here they come. You know, they love to come with what you should honor your mother and your father. People love, church folks love to quote that damn scripture, y'all, to honor your mother and your father. It's over there in Ephesians. But the thing they forget to say is the verse right under that one that says clearly, for our parents not to make us angry. My parents made it like this. They chose their choices. Even as we're all adults, they're still choosing. I'll never be the bridge for that relationship. And I mean not never. But it doesn't change the fact that everyone, when they hear my story, when I talk to people, when I share, when I go to events and I share my story or something, these people they still gonna say that every time. The thing is, I can't get mad at them because they don't understand me. I have to make sure that I'm confident with me and my standings, who I am, why I am who I am. What are God's plans for me? And I don't need a pastor to help me understand it. God talks to all of us. Hello, James. I didn't see you come in. Good morning, silly rabbit. Jaima said something I agree with, and I think a lot of people don't understand it. What she said? Arlesia? Alicia, you hear me talk about what she said? Jennifer, go on and tell me what she said. Go tell me what Jaima said. Because I don't know. I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you, and this is the truth. Because y'all know I be telling the truth. When she came and said, had never followed her or watched her prior to, but when she was over there with us, when she came over to Chalet House, and we were all over there chatting, right? And I was like, okay, she got her issues. But see, the thing is, for me, is I have faced, done, and overcome so much. I don't judge nobody unless you do something crazy, like you harm a child, you do elderly, you do extra stuff. Like, it's got to be the next level of shit for me to be like, no. And I'm gonna be like, no, I don't F with you because you did this. I'm not gonna talk about you. But I'm not finna bother you because, baby, you has got issues. Because why did you do that? I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. You just cut off. But I don't really judge nobody because I feel like people judge me too because of decisions that in the moment I didn't have another way. I didn't know what else to do. I was a single mother with children. I had to do what I had to do, baby, because being broke wasn't an option. I had to take care of them. And getting social services wasn't an option. I don't want them people involved in my life in any capacity. I aged out of foster care, baby. I know what the government after. I'm not, no, ma'am. No, sir, no ham. I'll figure it out, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Period. You're absolutely right, Miss April. Thank you. Alicia said, yes, it makes more sense at 41 for me, because my teens and 20s was terrible with anger. But Alicia, when I tell you, one time I was on the bus, And this girl got on the bus and she said something about everybody be bitches. Why the bus driver had to stop the bus to pull me off her. When I tell you, I jumped out my seat, turned around, and was sitting on the back of my seat. Had a handful of her hair with one hand and was laying into it with the other. And wouldn't nobody break it up because they was scared of me. So the bus driver had to stop the bus and come get me off her. I think I was in 9th, 10th grade. I used to snatch in the projects growing up. There's a little area you could ride your bike around, right? In like the center area. The little boys used to ride by, they be talking trash when they'll ride by on their bikes. I would run them down and snatch them off their bikes and leave them laying in the road for their mama to get them. I stuffed a little boy in the dryer one time in the project, in the apartment. I stuffed him right in there. I put him right in the dryer. If I'd have had a quarter, I might have cut that gas dryer on. Y'all, I'm just as crazy. But like I said, anger ain't new to me, and I'm not new to him or her, because my anger's a woman. And baby, we don't play. But ain't it funny how it look a little different when you get a little older? Because I think you get tired. I be tired. Alicia, I just had to put my hands on another adult in October 2024 at my auntie house in the yard at a party. But listen, I ain't got that kind of energy. I was wore out the next day. I was tired. I ain't never been that tired after a squabble. I was wore out. Arlie said, thank you, April. You are just confirming I'm doing the right thing and get going. I needed to hear this. Oh, I'm glad. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't pre-plan. I think about the morning of, like about 30 minutes before I go live is when I kind of get my mind together about what I want to talk about or chat about. So I'm grateful because I didn't even know you were going to be over here today. So I'm grateful, and I hope you're going to come back. I do Koffee and Kief every weekday morning, Monday through Friday. Sometimes we be over here talking shit, and sometimes it be real shit, but it's always fun, and we're going to laugh a little bit. And it's always honest. My only expectation is honesty. Yes, that's me. Sometimes I need you to get out of my face, and then we can come back to it later. Baby, for the benefit of me and you. Because there's going to be some domestic charges if we keep talking right now. But listen, Arnisha, half of the battle is controlling yourself. Actually, I think that's like 80%. Because that 80% of the battle is controlling yourself. It only gives 20% of room for error, right? Because that's other people. We can't control other people. So, and sometimes they just don't get it. And you got to do what you got to do. Jennifer said, where's Peaches? She working. She got a really hectic week. This week at work, she's at work every day. She has to actually physically go into the office every day this week. So, she said there's a conference this week. So she's really busy. So she's at work today. All week. And lobotomies. I believe that's exactly what it's called. I could not think about it. I could not think of that word for nothing, but lobotomies is exactly what it was called. Then drilling in people's head. How you ain't no neurosurgeon, you a psychiatrist just drilling in my head. Something just don't sit right? Like that. What? But that's how science, I love medicine. Y'all, I love science. I'm just that. I'm just the medical. I'm just that. I'm just like that. And my daughter, Summer, she like that too. Y'all know her degree in biology, so she real extra. Yeah, she real extra. Like when she was in college, she's so much like me when it comes to science and medicine. When she was at FAMU, She actually worked, did a like an internship with the with some of the staff there in the science department, and what they were doing is they were working on um viral and the difference in viral and bacterial cancers. So some cancers are viral based, some are bacterial based. And so they were looking at that's the I don't know the details and I don't want to lie to nobody, but it was about that. That's what they were doing. And so they had to go in and she actually had to document things and different things they were doing in this study. So but she was an active part of that. She loved it. Not or participant, she was an active scientist that was doing the work, the study. So yes, but oh, me and her sit and talk about things for hours like that. Yes, it's crazy, but she is just as she's a nerd like her mommy. But yes, lobotomies is it. Sometimes I can't be thinking my mind be going so fast. Yes, I love medication. I've been in healthcare for 20 years. Oh, really, Arlisha? I actually have a meeting today to get back in nursing school. I'm going back for my RN. I think I'm mentally ready. Who? You better be. Because, baby, that ain't no joke. But you got it. You going to do it with flying colors. The key to about RN, it's a lot of the leadership stuff. That's the biggest difference in a BSN and an ASN is the leadership components, right? Because with your BSN, they usually want you in those higher positions, the paperwork positions, right? I don't like that side of medicine. I'm so glad I was able to get out. Now I'm still a doula. I'm a doula. I still do that. I will never stop. I've been a doula. My first delivery turns 22. He turned 21 last year, but he'll be 22 February, like next month. That's how long I've been a doula. So I love that, but that's not really like nursing, right? Like there's all kind of stuff that I know working maternal fetal medicine and labor and delivery as a nurse and as a corpsman that I don't do as a doula, right? It's just outside my scope of practice as a doula. So I don't do those things anymore, but I still love it. I still stay on top of it. I'm still on my A game because I love it. So I stay on top of it. Like people do anything they love. But yes, I did not know that, Arlisha. I'm so excited. You'll do me a favor. If once you get everything figured out and you start back school, will you let me know so I could just keep you in my thoughts, send you positive energies and prayers just while you're it'll never be negative, I promise. But while you're on your journey, because it's not going to be easy peasy, but there's no doubt you can do it. I love it. I'm so excited for you. But I would love to support you. I know it's different because it's social media and we're distant and you don't really know me. But I'm telling you, I would love to support you. Just to be there, just an extra person. If you got questions or project, whatever. Like I have had friends, well, not friends of mine whose daughters have gone to RN school and they may have a project or something, or there's a health concern they're dealing with and they know it's a health issue I've suffered, whether it's my heart attack, rheumatoid arthritis, the fact that in 2016, I had to have my ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, and cervix removed because they saw something when they went to do an ablation. Like all of these things, I see hematology. So I have all of these different things going on in my body too. And as a nurse, I know how to talk to you about it so that you get it medically. And so I really enjoy that too. So anything, if I can be of assistance or help you, please don't forget Real Life with April, because I'm here. Well, shit, maybe I need one of color too. You might, Jennifer. Jennifer, let's be clear. You You was married at 16. You know your situation. Your mother passed away when you was 12. Like you a regular smuggler therapist ain't ready to deal with that type of stuff. So I think it'll be a good idea, honestly. Oh, we have 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let me. No, no, Robert. No, no. I don't chat personally with people unless I tell you I want to. And the only person I say that's got those kind of access to me right now is Jennifer Wilson and Miss Arlisha Hargrove. That's it. Yes, I stay in my sanctuary and with the ones that truly love me, my family and daughters. And listen, ain't it different when you realize who really love you? Who love you in a healthy way? Once you understand healthy, you realize who love you that way and who don't. And it's really eye-opening to step back once you get woke up and see it in real time. It's kind of crazy, but it's real. It's what happens. And you have that right and that choice, Miss April. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, and I wasn't coming back. That therapist that I didn't go back to because she just could not understand what I was saying to her. And I didn't like that she wanted to talk about Zane and his diagnosis. Baby, I'm not here to talk about Zane. Zane got a therapist. Zane go to PT, OT, and speech and language. What the hell, ma'am? My name on the appointment. Talk to me about me. I'm going to say it without saying a name. I don't watch Jaima either, but I was being nosy when shit was going down. And that's okay. Listen, I watch petty TV. I don't have just one petty show I watch. I watch all the housewives. Do you understand? From Salt Lake City to Atlanta. And I've never missed an episode. Real Housewives of Orange County, I remember their very first episode. I ain't never missed one. I love to watch adults be petty. That shit tickle me. It be funny to me. I watch all the Love and Hip Hops. Ain't never missed an episode. I watch all the Love and Basketball Wives. When it was in Miami, when it first started, I was watching the end, baby. I watched Sisters. Tyler Perry stuff, all his shows I watched. Baby, I love me some petty stuff, baby. So I get it, Jennifer. I understand. I just refuse to get in the cycle of the foolery on social media. I get why people watch it, look at, baby. Listen, I love 2K. When 2K go live, I be sharing him to all my. To, I will share 2K out, y'all. I enjoy petty, but once 2K is petty, 2K don't keep. He ain't in a cycle. See, that's the part that's unhealthy when it becomes cycle. It becomes part of what you just expect to do and are. Baby, no, I can't do it because it's not who I am. So it's all right to be, I tell y'all the time, it's all right to be petty and know what's going on now. No, there ain't nothing wrong with being nosy. You bullying, but I ain't bullying nobody. Bye. I ain't never bullied. I'll tell you something now. Let me get back to your comments and you being funny. No, but I tell you, there ain't nobody I have ever had to have an aggressive situation with can tell you I started it. I ain't never started nothing. Cause the truth is I don't like when my anger come up and out. Cause I black out and don't remember stuff. So I never start nothing. Thank you very much. Lord, I had a bus incident too. Beverly, Alicia, how you gonna try? Why you even gonna try to test the waters on a bus? They ain't nowhere for you to go. We finna get it. Where you going? I think. Oh, bye. Let me block you because you just extra block you real fast, y'all. Hold on, I'm blocking them, and then I'm gonna get back to the comment. April not the dry. I was listen. And when they mammies would come out, Arlisha, when that mammies would come outside to talk about who hit my baby, and I would cuss them out like I was as grown as they was. Ooh, I've always been a good cusser. It's always flowed out of me like cuss word, baby. I could cuss good. I'm Bernie Mac legacy when it come to cussing. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I've been like that since I was a little girl. I used to, when I tell you I used to be in a grown women face, like I still today, these grown women are still in my life. Like I see these women that were around me when I was growing up because I currently live where I grew up. And they be laughing and they'll tell somebody a funny story about me when I was a little girl. And people be like, what? Because they can't believe that I was like that. Like when people, that's what happened in my auntie yard in October. The person that I had to squabble, they never knew me. They ain't never seen me. I didn't know them. They didn't know me. And so they saw me and assumed I would be the easy pick in the yard because of my skin. Baby, don't let it fool you. You know. Because I do take after my mother when you come to my skin, but ain't nothing else in me like her. Ain't nothing about me like her but my skin color. That's it. Everything else about me, from my hair to my toenails, is nothing like her. But they found out but I ain't never ever been one to start or bother nobody. I ain't got the energy for that stuff. She said you preach all this stuff about loving the kids and protecting them, but you support and it's fake. Something like that, but more. That's what I can't understand either about it. No hate, it's just confusing. So let's be clear, Jennifer. Unless there are charges filed and a judge says this is what you are, and they register, they not. It's just all hearsay, right? You don't want to say the victim is not telling the truth, right? Because I very much believe Ivan. I very much believe Ivan. I believe Ivan's mother. I believed Ivan's mother when she came on here and said what happened and was transparent about her life at the time. Because listen, it take a lot as a woman to be that transparent and honest about your season of life and where you made mistakes. Because listen, ain't no mother out here perfect. Now we make different types of decisions, but ain't mistakes. But ain't none of us. Ain't one human perfect. So I believe it. But there are people who believe her. And we're not saying no names because I don't do that over here. You know, because they come over here, I go, listen, I go pop, I snap back. You understand? So I try not to get myself in this situation. So you get to choose who you believe when you just hear a story. Because let's be clear, there's no proof, there's no evidence, and there's never been any charges, not even an attempt at filing a charge, right? So for me, this how I see it. I believe him, but I have also watched for years him say that it's a lie, and that was not what happened. So it's tough when nobody is making a legal move to know. So, and I'm guessing she was talking about Sweet Truth when she said that, because everyone has an issue with her being friends with Maybach. Don't nobody control who you're going to be friends with. And people are friends for different reasons. That's not my business. And there's nothing in black and white that says she is anything. The book doesn't even have the right names. What I'm not going to do, in the way I'm choosing to deal with this, is I refuse to be in support of a woman who behaves the way Maybach do. Before the book came out, I ain't like the way Maybach handled her adult daughter on that live when she looked, and forget the shake it for a T-bone part. And I think this happened in 2022, actually. So it's been that long since I've watched. But when she told her online, I'm telling you now in front of all of these people, don't you ever lie or disrespect me again. Now, ain't that, say it. Let me tell you something. As a mother with adult children, one, my adult kid, baby, listen, they just certain things they ain't gonna do. But two, I would never, ever discipline or incite disrespect towards one of my adult children. That took a level of disrespect for herself that I can't rock with at all. And when I tell you I have watched Maybach and Ivan for years, I was watching them when they was back in California in that little townhouse community, and she got Ivan his first car, and it was a little used black car. It was a stick shift. I don't know if y'all was watching then, but that's how long I've been watching. I was watching Maybach before Nita came to live with her. Now, I didn't watch Maybach like every day. I ain't never been a supporter like that. I ain't never sent Maybach $1. I ain't never done any of those things. But I would watch her. Maybach used to have little girls out the neighborhood come in and do hair on her live, and she would teach them and hype them up and promote them. That's what she used to do. Like this is what I would see. Now, she always had all these other adult relationships, right? But that ain't none of my business. I don't care what you're doing, because let me be clear. When I was a hoe, there ain't nobody control what I was doing. My husband, who I married in 2011, now I've known him since 1995, but I married him in 2011. BSB is the only monogamous relationship I have ever had in my life. He the only relationship I've ever had that wasn't about money. So I don't judge. I don't concern myself with areas of people's life that don't matter to me. But I remember when this same stuff came out that Ivan was underage. Ivan went live himself on his live, because I used to watch his lives, because he'd be smoking and stuff. Y'all know I like that little kickback. And he was funny. Y'all know I like to laugh. But he said that wasn't true, that he was of age. He did. I heard it myself. So I'm not going to tell nobody who they can't be friends with, because I like I think Sweet Truth is a good person. I don't know her in real life. Let's be clear. I know Sweet Truth on social media like everybody else know her. Well, I think I might know her a little better because I kind of look at her differently, but I don't think it's fair to attack her or to have an issue with her because of who her friend is. I just don't support her friend. And she know that. And the why. Because everybody know why I don't go bother over there in Maybe in any capacity. Because the way she disrespected her daughter, I could never. And I will never sit or agree with that type of behavior from anyone. But Sweet Truth ain't that type of mother. She's not that type of woman. So why she's friends, I don't know. It ain't my business. I ain't gonna. And Sweet Truth respects that about me. So I think, Jaima is pointing at folks. But remember, when you point in your mouth or you talking about somebody else, 3 fingers is pointing back at you. Because ain't none of us innocent. So sometimes you just need to stay in your lane. But the only reason Jaima is even saying or talking about anything like this is because she wants the attention and numbers and a view. So I'm not finna watch her either. Like I said, I did watch her before she came to the chalet. I tried to support her a little bit. Then she disappeared. I even sent a cash app for one of her children's birthday one time. So I don't understand. But you to come and lie and say that people having bad conversation about you, baby, you're not interested enough for me to have a bad conversation about you. There's nothing I need to say I can't say to you. That's why I did my live, to make sure that was clear and understood. But I think, Jennifer, do me a favor. Listen and don't really pay attention to what they're saying. Because they all about the bag. They all about a view for money. And what I don't understand as a content creator that gets paid, I get paid from Meta. I haven't missed a deposit from Meta since November 2022. Even through all the changes they've been through, I've been paid every month. And the least amount I've been paid was $74. I got a $74 check last summer. I told everybody about it. $74. I will never show my money on here. I'm not gonna do it because, baby, I'm old school. My coins ain't none of your damn business. But $74. That's the smallest check I've gotten since November 2022. I am a paid content creator. What I don't understand is why people give them views. And let's be clear, when these folks are live, that is the least pay. I don't care if you live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. Live videos are the lowest paid of all forms of content. The lowest paid. That's why I only go live when I go live. And you see the ladies that I go live with only go live certain times. That is not what our pages are built on. You go to Ambriel's page, you go to Peach's page, you gonna see all type of other content. Because that's where the real money at. Ain't no real money in hitting that live button. I don't care if you up there for 8 hours. There's no real money. So unless if you live that long over on, say, YouTube, and they sending gifts, or TikTok and they're sending gifts, then you getting some money. But that's the only way. Facebook don't give gifts, baby. You just up here live for what? For $3? Listen, when I started working at 16 years old, my very first job, Captain D's, I made $4.25 per hour. I'm not working for less than that ever in my life. So the key is, and what we was talking about in this live, Jennifer, is that you cannot behave in a way and then tell somebody else they're wrong for that same behavior. crazy. That's crazy. But then that's your content because they acting like you. Shut up. I can't watch it, Jennifer. I be over here mad cussing, Jennifer. You are the one day we gonna have to get on the we gonna have to watch something together so you can see how much shit I talk in real life when I be seeing some of it. And no, I support Connie because you know I never followed Connie before, Feminine and Fierce. But when that incident happened and she came over to Chalet panel where we were, and her and Blicky had that interaction, something she had said, and it was culturally insensitive, right? I guess that's a way to put it. Racially insensitive. I don't know what the word would be to put on anyway, because I don't even remember exactly what it was for. But when she came over, I'm gonna tell you something about Connie. Connie stood like a grown woman. She didn't make an excuse. She explained herself, but she explained and ended with an apology because when Blicky explained it to her, she was like, I would never, and I didn't mean it that way, but I get it, and I'm sorry. I went and followed Feminine and Fierce that day, that night. Now, I don't really watch her because she do cover Maybay 98% of the time. And I refuse to allow that in my space because of how I feel about that incident with Tati. I just refuse. I'm not going to give a view minute whether Jesus is streaming it. I'm not going to go watch it. I'm just not. There's a couple of other panels I feel the exact same way about. I'm not going to go watch. I do not care if Jesus is talking about you himself. I'm not subscribing or watching. And I really wish more grown women would just stand on that. Stand on business. These people are screaming about the way other people are behaving, and they're behaving the same way. And that's across the board. I don't like it. I don't like it. But Connie do still have my follow on her page, and I do still dip in when I ain't got nothing else to do. But once she get heavy on that topic, I go. I don't stay because I just it is what it is. But I do respect her because of that incident. But that's the most engagement. That's the most I have to really even say about her. When I say I'm a content creator and I really don't watch other content creators, it's because I don't have time. I'm securing my own bag. The difference is I don't get up here and ask people to send me money. Listen, I post my Cash App on my birthday, on Zane's birthday, stuff like that. But I don't know that it will ever sit right in me to ask for funds from y'all. What I want is just for y'all to support me, share me, engage on my stuff, because guess what? Facebook, Meta, that is the pay comes from both Facebook and Instagram for Meta. YouTube come from Google. And if TikTok ever come back and start paying, like I want y'all to help me to just participate with me so that they pay me. I don't need no money for y'all. And so for me, when I see anybody up here asking about it, it's crazy. They like, oh, send me a super chat for me to read comments. No, I don't like that. Because if somebody, have a good day, baby. If somebody took their time to send you a super chat, that's sufficient. Because they don't have to. Like, you have to be humble and appreciative. Those are things that I require out of people. Yes, I'll definitely come back. I'm off today. I work 3/12, so I'll come back in on my days off. Okay. I know that's right. Ooh, wee. You work nights 12s or day 12s? Kindly drop a tip. Child, bye. No, nah, ain't nobody dropping nothing nowhere. Don't get blocked now. Right. I think to get my hands dirty, the charting. But I also want to do my own business. So I want to cover all aspects. Listen, Alicia, I got you. You know, my doula, I do all that's my own. I don't work through an agency or nobody. Back in the day when I became a doula, they didn't have any of that type of stuff. Right now, doulas, you can insurance will cover the part of the cost. And I do not take insurance. I'm still cash only, private pay, and I always will be private pay. Because if you understand insurance goes, they only charge a certain amount, and then they gonna take their part and you get what's left. That's why certain doctors' offices, certain medical hospitals don't take certain insurance, because the insurance just doesn't pay them enough to continue to be a carrier of their policies. So it's a whole bunch that goes into that. But yeah, Lord. Ooh, the charting. Baby, listen. Oh, I'm glad I learned that part as a hospital corpsman. So when I was a hospital corpsman, you do these different trainings, right? Once you finish hospital corps school, you get to do different stuff. But we essentially, hospital corpsmen were created, or actually physician assistants were created because of hospital corpsmen. They were coming back from Vietnam with all of their training, and they were so advanced beyond RN that they had to find a place for them. So that was how physician assistants came around, was because they started going through that program. Because as a hospital corpsman, I mean, I used to run sick call, and literally what that means, it's like an urgent care. The Marines and sailors, they'll come in to see you, and I would put prescriptions in the computer, and they'd go downstairs to the pharmacy and pick it up. Whether it was a Sudafed, whether it was a Z-Pack, whether it was Flexeril, whatever they needed, I would see them, and then I would stamp it with my medical officer stamp, and they would sign off on the chart. But I would see the patient and diagnose them. This is what happened. Yes, I definitely will keep you posted. Thank you, April. No, thank you. I'm so excited for you. Yes, I'm definitely looking for the right support. Hello, the right support system. Hello. Because listen, everybody doesn't know how to be supportive correctly. A lot of people don't know how to support you without making it about themselves. It's kind of crazy, but that's what they do, because they don't know how not to be selfish. Well, look at this. It was definitely meant for me to be here today. It sure was. And I'm so glad that you came in, and I'm so glad that I talked about what I've talked about. Obi, God of Zion is working for us. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I watch petty stuff too. Crack it up. Be laughing because it's crazy. But listen, this stuff on social media ain't like Quad and Phaedra arguing. You hear me? It ain't the same thing. These people, I ain't never heard Quad and Phaedra talk about no children or nobody's children. I ain't never heard uh Giselle, when she arguing with Karen, talking about her children. Y'all, that's crazy. Grow up. Lord. Hey, Sharon the Pearl, I didn't see you come in. Hey, beautiful. Oh, shoot. Hey, Marie, how you doing? Welcome in, ladies. That's what that's what I was just going to say. What about everything else? Hello. Hey, I finally caught you live, OG. I'm so glad y'all over here. Hey, girl. Hey. Cheryl the Pearl. Hey, sis. Arlisha said, hey, y'all. Marie said, hey, Arlisha. Yes, girl, that made me sick. And she dogged her daughter on live. Like, y'all listen. I will never support some shit that I would not do myself. Never. That's a boundary I got. If I wouldn't do it, I'm not supporting it at all. Preach. Beautiful. Love you from Nigeria. Oh, thank you, Victory. Welcome. How y'all doing over there? Y'all all right? Y'all all right over there in Nigeria? How y'all doing today? How the weather? Because this is a little, what time it is? It's a little later over there. Jennifer said, yep. Chris, get your ass out of here. Ain't nobody finna be bothered with you. We do not. Listen. I got something for you, Chris. Bye. Deuces, kick rocks. I hope I don't see you no more. I blocked them. I don't even know who that is. And starts are equivalent to a penny. A penny. Y'all heard what a penny. Yeah, there's some I'm not watching because I don't care who you're talking about. Stop using people's race. I can't stand that. It's disrespectful and to the people in your comments. However, Jennifer, we all aware that sometimes that be the problem. That's exactly what it's about. And I agree with you. That ain't always the case, but sometimes that's it. Me too. I ain't got no money, Jennifer. None. I ain't got nothing. That's very nice. Day 12s. Okay. But I gotta go to nights in February. Yeah, you gonna go if you go back to school, huh? Yeah, cause I don't know about no RN school during the nighttime, baby. Usually all-time day. Most programs are daytime anyway. Because of what you got to do. You got to do your rotations, your clinicals, all of those things. And it's just easier. Most places are better staffed with supervisors and things during the day hours. So that's how it was explained to me. Because, baby, I was trying to figure out how to do clinicals at night because of my children. I was a single mother. So I remember that. But that was damn sure what they taught. My instructor told me, baby, listen. No, clinicals is during the day. Tamara, hello, beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. Goodbye. Beep. Leave. Let them run your comments up. No. Some of them, you know what, Jennifer? I don't care who comes over here because I truly have met a lot of amazing people from all around the world. And a lot of that comes because I have friends currently stationed in other areas around the world. Japan. I got some friends that are overseas, right? In different space, the Middle East. I got a couple of Africa. I got friends all over. So when they, from where they're active, engage on my page, it opens me up to a whole new world. And so not everybody coming over here is what they call it, spamming, like a spam. Some of them, they're doing the translator, so they're talking into it. And when they come back, then the comments, they speak it to their translator and then they upload that comment. So sometimes the English just doesn't kind of flow right? So I know that. I understand that because I'm world traveled. Hello. And I'm not ignorant. So I look, but when you in here asking about monies, you in here asking about marriage, like, baby, bye, you got to go. Because I just can't be bothered. You get on my nerves. And I don't like when they be bothering my people. You could come over in the comments and talk to me. But why is you bothering everybody else? Leave folks alone. And there are content creators all around the world. So we all can share and help each other. Sometimes I'll be going in the live. If there's somebody that supported me and they have a page, I might not understand nothing they saying, but I will go in there and watch their live. And I will hit all the reactions. I'll be hearting the reactions, laughing, doing all of that. So that's important, is content creators not to be ignorant. I said it and I mean it. But I ain't dealing, some of them just extra. Or Alicia, Chris obviously hasn't listened to the convo. Ain't nobody got time for Chris. Not nobody. What are you doing? Just extra. Gonna run these comments up just fine. Hey, we gonna talk. That's what we gonna do, Marie. Tell it. I need a friend to talk. Well, find you a friend, but they ain't over here. You is not in the right location to find a friend, Kate. Jennifer, they stopping in on you, girl. Look at Jack. They always love Jennifer. They always talking to Jennifer because she be nice back, but don't keep being an ass. Or Alicia, they already have. I got a lot of weird ones over on my page, and I know they came from here. They probably did, because you never know what you're gonna get. But it's the same way here in America. There's some very inappropriate things from these people over here that they be sending. What in the world? Leave me alone. Where did you come from and who sent you? Because sometimes I can't even say your name. I be trying to get it right though, because I believe that a name is everything. So I shall be trying to get their name right and say it. But I was that same way when I was nursing, while I was working in the doctors, because I always worked private practice. I didn't like the hospital or nursing home setting. I prefer a clinical setting. And so I would be, baby, I'd be trying. The other nurses used to come and be like, April, go call this patient back, because they wouldn't want to mess their name up. I'd be like, if I get it wrong, I want you to correct me, but I'm going to give it a try to say it right. So, but yeah, so y'all, thank y'all for joining me. It was a great live. I appreciate all of you. I want each of you to remember that you are always enough, and you don't have to accept anything that irritates your energy. Let it go. It'll be all right. It might be hard to let it or them go at first, but I swear to God, once they gone, you in 30 days, you're gonna be like, I should have did that sooner. I have never dropped off any trash I wanted to go back to pick up. You? It's the same way in our life. It's the same way for our minds and our bodies. Don't let all that bullshit in. Always know that you are enough, and anybody that can't see that has proven they can't be on your team. Remember to love those that love you with intention, with purpose, the way you need to be loved. See, some people love us, but they aren't able to give us what we need. So they got to go too. Some people we love and they just can't give us what it is we need. You got to let that go. There is a proper way to love me. And my boundaries will make sure that the people coming understand that. And I encourage each one of you queens to do the same thing. Y'all have a great day. Let me read these last comments. Jennifer said, I'm going to take a nap. Not a nap. Lord of mercy. I can't nap, y'all. When I get up, I just be up. I ain't going back to sleep. I be scared I'm going to miss something. I'm like a toddler child. I ain't going to miss. Yeah. When I wake up, we up. Much love, OG. Make the day great. You too, Marie. Can I just tell you real quick? Because I don't get to see you often like this, right? Outside of comments. Can I just tell you what an amazing mom you are? Being a mother is the toughest hat any of us will ever wear. It really is. It is the most responsible hat we will ever wear. Because in the midst of us healing, we have to make sure that none of our healing stuff we're healing from is coming out on them, right? And I want you to know that I see you. I want you to know that you're doing a phenomenal job. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving you. Keep loving your kids. Because you're doing an amazing job. Okay, that's it. Blessings and positive vibes to everyone here. Yes, Arlisha. Arlisha, please keep me posted, please. And if you send me a message in my inbox, if that's how you communicate with me instead of directly on my page, will you just on one of my pages, on one of my posts, just say send an inbox so I know to go look, because I never go in my business chat because it's crazy over there. And but if I know you sent me a message, I will go look specifically for that. So just let me know, because I don't go in there and look, so I wouldn't see it till later. Well, let me know if you see something spicy. And Will, yes, girl, I see you with them babies. Ain't it, Arlisha? Baby, we got to encourage mothers. We got to be there. We got to, baby, everybody need a tribe. And that tribe needs to be full of your peers all the way to elders. I should be talking to all of you, not as an elder, like I'm above you, but I'm finna be 48. My conversation with you ladies shouldn't be the same conversation you having with your homie all the time, because I have seen, I have experienced, I have grown, I have matured. I see things. Why wouldn't I pour into women who are where I've been in any capacity, to let them know, listen, here's a little cheat code, or hey, you doing a good job. Because listen, I don't say that lightly, baby. I will check your ass about your own children. I don't mind. Because I don't play about no kids, y'all. None. But I also feel that this world doesn't tell us as single mothers we doing a good job. They don't, this world, they don't look at us like they look at married mothers. And I say that because I was a single mother. My kids were 14 when I married BSB. I was a single mother for a long time. And all we ever hear is how bad it's going to be because they daddy ain't there. How bad it's going to be because a woman can't teach man to be a man. How bad it's going to be. How bad it's going to be. That's all you hear. And guess what? I proved all of their asses wrong, because I raised my son by myself. And when I tell you, he is a phenomenal father and husband. His wife loves him. He loves his wife. They have a healthy marriage. And I ain't saying that because he mine, because I didn't tell him to get married when she got pregnant and had to. Because you ain't got to marry your baby daddy. You know, I got baby daddies, multiples, and I ain't married now one of them. They was crazy. So we got to make sure that we are putting our words and our energy where we want them. That matters as much, because what you put out is what's coming back. One thing you're going to do is reap what you sow. If you don't believe in that karma, that bitch coming. That's the same thing. You believe in yin and yang. It's the same thing, baby. What goes comes. I done got on another soapbox. I'm sorry. But I be pissed off when they talk about single parents. I can't stand it. Or at least they're laughing. Thank you, OG. I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you. And you know I wouldn't say it if I ain't really mean it. Jennifer said, how much money you got, Chica Chuka? If I don't do nothing else, I'll do just that. It's obvious what you're doing. Okay, sounds good. We'll do April. I love that about you, April. What you love about me, Jennifer? That I'm crazy? We have a poet in the comments that is confessed his love to me. Chica Chuku. He over here confessing his love and talking about God. Might be on to something, Alicia. I told y'all I'm petty now. I ain't finna lie. Yes, ma'am. I love the wisdom you spit, and I'm glad to have you in my village. And period. You stuck with me, Marie. I'll be coming over there to see what you doing just to be over there. I bet I'll teach all four of mine to be God-fearing men. Well, some of them God-fearing men is as rough or bad as the ones in the street. So just teach them to love themselves so that they can love other people and how to communicate. Men don't know how to communicate. I tried to teach my son that and that was something I worked on with him. It's okay to say how you feel. It's okay to say what you're thinking because the world tell our men such different shit, especially our Black men, our Latino men. They get told such different shit, right? So we have to we got to make sure that we teaching them so well that when they do hear that BS, it don't even sit with them because we've already built them up to a place they know that don't pertain to them. I be out here acting up sometime, OG. We all do. We all do now. You know I don't mind stringing together some profanity to tell you what I think. So it happens. It happens. But you handle your business. So you're entitled to be petty and do funny stuff and enjoy yourself if that's what you want to do sometime. Because all the time you on your A game. Hello. But y'all have a great day. And I will be seeing y'all. Y'all know tomorrow, Wednesday is therapy day. So Zane has cognitive behavior therapy. So our live will be after around 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. So Cheryl the Pearl, West Coast, y'all, that'll be 9 a.m. y'all time. But it'll be around noon East Coast time. And you do, baby. I be tickled. I be seeing your comment. I be like, Lord of mercy. I be laughing. Y'all funny. I ain't gonna lie. And some of y'all questions be real legitimate questions. That's why they can't answer. Because they don't know. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great Tuesday. And remember, don't think like them all Tuesday.